Now Pinion with a kickoff honors following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And his guys are going to take over.
I'm just getting people from my screen, bro. I'm not looking specifically for squad players. People from my screen want to play. It's really to get my creating content. I also haven't gotten a lot of submissions for top 10 plays in the week. I haven't promoted this enough, though. But I want y'all to send your best plays to my email. Title it Top 10 Plays. Send a clip of your best plays head-to-head. We're making a top 10 video. All plays from y'all, me commentating, basically.
We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New York Jets. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They start the drive with Cook. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game.
Shout out Calais, man. I love him. Love him.
They'll start out here with the option left. And he couldn't get rid of the football, trying to buy a little time, but he'll just tuck it and go down. Now is 2nd and 10. Ritter going to change it up. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. Touchdown, Falcons! Cordero Patterson, 35 yards. And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And it's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Rodgers with a pass caught by Conklin. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11, 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
Oh, no, he fucked up.
And this one is
He can throw that to Garrett.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away.
Niggas be wilding on this shit.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal.
This from 44 yards out, left hash. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
That's the play.
Cook will take this one in. Touchdown, New York.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
A little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you
That's
use
it,
him
yeah.
to pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt, he's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
I gotta make shit competitive, bro. I didn't have to throw that shit.
Out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's
Not need
dropped
to
to
put
the
that shit
18.
away.
About
Good thing I
set to
get the
begin
ball
the
at
next
half,
drive, the
so-
Falcons offense at the line.
And we'll see
Not
if
really
they can
tripping.
bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away
Yeah,
and take
man.
control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gap.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Through the middle of the field.
Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, 63 yards.
And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A two-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Debris. The bell. Scale. Hey, the bell. Yeah.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Escaping under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Get baggy.
That's the NFL vet Calais Campbell coming in and dragging him down. And they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long.
Rodgers now to throw.
Ooh.
That'll be complete to Alan Lazard. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st down, Rodgers eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Go ahead,
They made a nice
Aaron.
effort to
About to
stick
break
him
your
with the
back
ball
out
for
here.
that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Rodgers throw into the hands here of Hardman.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
3rd down. Here's a run by Cook.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5,
Oh,
he only
yeah,
gets
run
3.
that 5 on
And
them,
no room to get
nigga,
the offense off
dude.
the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll run for it. Cook. And he's
Got
not
by
going to
Calais.
get the first.
Calais is a hack.
He made it back to the line of
Find out the
scrimmage.
hack.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, Ritter. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, Robinson. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Put Michael Myers on God.
That shouldn't be an issue.
I see you
And then
in
the
the
next breath, they
club
talk
on
about
them.
taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
Ooh. Screen, screen, screen.
Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something
Come
with
on,
his legs, but in
Will.
this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Ritter will set up to throw it.
This nigga. Oh my God.
That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he brings this one.
This nigga got a sneaky ass no cover too, bro.
Touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What
God
were you
damn.
thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it.
Oh, this nigga got 2 defensive takedowns on me. That's crazy.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick
Oh,
6.
fuck no.
And now the kick is away. From his end zone, here comes
You make
Patterson.
him pay.
And he'll be stopped.
Alright, we gonna lock this shit up, man. God damn.
Down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st down, Ritter. And he bats it away. And it falls down incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Ritter to throw it. And he's got it to Patterson, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordero Patterson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Kue to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
That was the same play I threw the pick on like twice, y'all. Oh, God, he got 2 pick returns on that same play. That shit there was tight, but that's a dot. Talking about. All right, come on, let's catch him lacking, bro. Catch him lacking in some shit. Come on.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And some room to work. Now he's into the clear again. Cordero Patterson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson, 58 yards. And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum, filet at maximum.
On. You can't give the guy a skirt steak. He scores 3 times. There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Sauce Gardner, he got downhill quickly and stuck him behind the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Option left, and Ritter keeps it.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there.
Touchdown, Falcons!
Kyle Pitts on the receiving end from Desmond Ritter. And the Falcons take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open. He has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25.
Tighten up, man. I'm fucking up with this dude. We'll stop.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
GG's in the chat. Come on, man.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
He's got a corner out at some point today. Just one corner run I want you to guard, bro.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
At least have him in some mics, he played for Chicago. I only seen 3 kids who watch in Chicago. And you know all the nannies that they in Nebraska. Let the kids dig a tunnel to my house like Chapo. Only neighbor in the hood with a door they could knock on. I need a light on.
What's up, baby? What's up, my boy? What's up, dude? What happened? You have fun at practice today? You had fun? With friends? Team? Good. What are you, a pressure there? Really, boys? What? Oh. Okay, so it's like a cousin. Yeah, it would be like Henry's son to you. So it's like not brother. Who's his cousin? No, who'd you say? Okay. I got you. That makes sense. That's called a click on. That's called a click on, friend. You ever seen one of those? Drop that. Come on, fam.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air.
Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The veteran punter Bradley Pinion has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. On play action, Love to throw. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air, it made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground. You just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play. Nerves come into play. And despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they can't bring him down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Again, it's Jones. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 39. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right.
And Love is going to slide down and pick up the first.
He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down and 6 now.
On the counter, here's Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
But that's vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Ready?
To throw now, here's Love. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. The Packers unable to pick up the first, and this defense holds on the night's opening drive. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Ritter. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Ritter. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. He's brought down, but not before a gain of 13 down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Ritter back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again. Throw left side. There's London.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
He's only 4 yards there on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Love looking to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
How about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And here's Jones again on second down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a nice run, a nice game. They have to have them feeling pretty good about themselves as we head to the 2-minute warning.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. To pass, here's Jordan Love.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. A pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. One of those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
On 4th down, Love. Out to the left here to Reed.
And he is going to have a Packers first down with ease as they'll wind up getting 9 there on 4th and 5.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Now throw there by Law, pulled in by Reed.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Again, it's Love. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Brady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throwing. Love.
Oh, good pass.
And it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Jones.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
They'll try again with Jones. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll try to run in with Jones. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Play fake. Here's Love. He'll buy some time right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here that's close to their goal line.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
On second down, Ritter. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
On first and 10, it's Robinson.
And he's got some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one, as he just did there.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. So he had a nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after we run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Now Pinion with a kickoff honors following the touchdown. Nixon now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Second down is Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's built it before he can get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now he goes tackle third down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Love. Flush to his right.
He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. First down, here's Ritter. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Going play action, Ritter. Packer pressure, and down he goes. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. They're going to look to throw. Three-quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Going for it on 4th down. It's Ritter. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down, and he'll have it by 20 as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
A give left side to Robinson. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Second down throw coming for Ritter. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Ritter will set up to throw it. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break at the football, get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Again, it'll be Robinson.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
Back to throw, Ritter.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
Ritter on the 4th down try.
And it's caught. And he's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Let's go. Smoke some dope. Oh, let's go. I know she wanna go. Damn, bro. All right, man, you done, Joe.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
I was hoping that you noticed me. I'm in the sky, baby. Not at the star, baby. And I know that you believe me. Go hard, baby. Gotta go hard, baby.
Bradley Pinion has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. Taken at the goal line. Oh, and look at this. Right away, a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always...
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed, because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
Robinson into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play.
I was hoping that you noticed me.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. Tried to punch it in with the extra beef for the fullback on third and goal, but it didn't work.
And you think to yourself, more size, more physicality, you're going to wedge and create a hole. Sometimes that extra size.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Falcons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Crew able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here? Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. Nifty move. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
I got the stars, I come back for you. You just sell quarter ticket. That time I wasn't gonna make bail on phone. I would have got my back on that. I want a couple.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New York Jets.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
They start the drive with Cook. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well done from a safety to come up there at the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle, too.
Yeah, he actually played into his position, didn't he? He's the strong safety. That means being near the line of scrimmage, cleaning up the run game, almost an extra linebacker, and he relishes the opportunities to put a big hit on a runner.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And that will be incomplete.
That was the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 8. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And 3rd and 8 now.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective. That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there are more people there to get him down.
Third down, here's Patterson.
And he needed to get to the midfield strike, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Ritter looking to throw here on 4th.
Oh, God.
And he's
damn, bro.
down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. First down, here's the run with Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now you off
and say that sort of opens the playbook now. Second is short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Cook following the penalty. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Cook up the gut, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside, but he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers.
We're gonna spot it. I pop that shit up.
They have balls with no laces. So as soon as you get this...
No.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
They'll run with Cook. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Dalvin Cook, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Jets post the first points of the ball game as they take.
What I see is that this guy is such a pussy. He doesn't even throw the ball downfield. He's such a pussy.
8-9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range.
Got him.
So this is a bonus right here.
Should have ran the ball with the fucking
work his way into the end zone.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8. Option left, and Ritter keeps it. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Here is 3rd and 5. Ritter
sets up the screen to Robinson. Down the numbers. There he goes.
He's on his way.
Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, 72 yards.
And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
It was 3rd and medium. They popped the short pass, looking to pick up the first, accomplish that mission, and then they accomplished a lot more on that mission all the way for the score.
Let me focus in on one word you used, pop, right? They popped the short pass, and then what happened after that? They popped the big run, because now, once he caught it, didn't have anyone else in the vicinity to bring him down, and he takes off, and he kept going. Nice gutsy call, even better execution.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he is not going anywhere. He will not even get back to the line of scrimmage as the clock will stop at the 2-minute warning. Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had the touchdown their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job, and Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
Ritter with it after the play fake. Through the middle of the field and down to the 28-yard line. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
On first down, Ritter. Got a man, it's Patterson complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down, and Brandon, I'm getting better over the years at not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Ritter now on second down. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Told you I got him, man.
Able to connect on the extra point.
Yeah.
And that makes
Yeah.
it 14-7.
We on. Yeah. Yeah.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. They find some open field here. And he takes his speed before going out of bounds. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they block well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Aaron almost dropped that bitch in.
2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
There's a motor from you, the pedal from me, you know, going up. Going up.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Ritter to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Ritter throwing on third down. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Ritter back to throw.
And he'll complete this one to Patterson. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him. Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Ritter off the play fake.
Eluding the pressure right. His throw
Drake, catch that.
incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Bijan Robinson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer.
There he goes, left side.
Down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. 89 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
He had been held in check. Now he breaks that big run. Shows the explosiveness we all knew was there.
All right, tell the truth now. You knew it was just a matter of time, didn't it? We've seen this so many times from him. Hold him down, and then breaks out.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Second and 5 from the 8.
Throwing is Rodgers.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
I'm going to go for 2.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 5. Again, it's Robinson. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. Ritter now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On second down, Ritter.
Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one good for 26 and a first down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Robinson, he'll try the left side.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down.
On third down, Robinson.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Ritter from the gun on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Ritter from the gun. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Jets come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The veteran punter Bradley Pinion has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
They'll try and throw for it here.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by Mike Hughes. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
First down, here's Ritter. Throw left side, there's London.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Ritter.
Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the run.
Robinson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Crew able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 67 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Harris running straight ahead. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Damian Harris, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level.
Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away.
No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run again here with Robinson. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Yellow, go!
Ritter will set up to throw it. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A give to Robinson on the option. And this will be a Falcons 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44. And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know, slapping each other on the back up in the boots right now? The scouting department, because they really recommended this guy highly, and he's justifying their faith in him.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. From the 47 now to work with a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. This one into the hands of Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts, 53 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call.
But he got it, took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. So the completion good for 7 there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. That one behind his receiver and incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing the best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons' offense at the line. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Ritter on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Ritter with it after the play fake. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. They'll look to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it. That's because I believe in you guys.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Harris is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Allen. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun 2nd half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the 2nd half, getting the ball first, you got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Ritter to throw it. This pass is caught by London. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles. At that time, a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Ritter now on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Slot man moves right. In motion, Hollins. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. And that flag accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Here's Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 36. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Ritter to throw on first down. Throws right back to London. Complete again. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. On first down, Ritter. And he's got it. And the Falcons are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Patterson is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Extra point by Curry, up and good. And the
is now 21-14. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
At my sauce. I made a shut up. Fucking second at my sauce. Hey.
Come to the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down.
Still walk around with a stick on my hip.
In the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch up here and start matching
fucked
point
up.
for point. But it's still.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really
Definitely
well,
wasn't the read.
sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Atlanta, Georgia's the spot. I'm glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Ritter down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
First and 10, it's Patterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's the linebacker, Madden Milano, getting up and stopping him for a loss.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a third down. That's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Ritter back to throw. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th
Damn,
down.
well, you nigga didn't get it on.
Here we go.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort. Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Bro.
First and 10, it's Robinson. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Ritter off the play fake. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
Ritter.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 21. Nice 3rd down conversion at even 20 yards.
That was a beautiful executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Back to the ground with Robinson.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that. Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
So Allen C going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
There's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores, you don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Here's 1st and 10. Allen. That's taken in by Knox.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Here's Allen. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10.
Flushed out right.
That is complete downfield to Knox.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing, Allen. Quick toss to Knox.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Now Allen.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Here's second down. To throw is Allen.
Fine time to his left. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus.
Mama got smart, so I took her home and I put her up on.
We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New York Jets.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Rodgers going to the air to start things out.
Complete this from the Tyler Conklin. He takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. On first down, Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Rodgers going to throw. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Rodgers to throw once more. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Rodgers now to throw.
Yeah. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Troy Anderson. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the 1st possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they thought that they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Ritter will set up to throw it. That's out wide here for Robinson.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their 1st drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down for the touchdown on it. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Back to throw, Ritter.
Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack, and speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage.
Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Their 2nd drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up a bit, a little bit, didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Yo, appreciate you joining the stream,
First
man.
play of
Let's
the
get it.
drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. Throwing is Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now it's Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Now he'll escape to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first two drives, but this one's going to again amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on down.
I'm on the 10th Street right now. I'm like 127 and 17 or some shit, 18, some shit like that. Let's get it.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Ritter with it after the play fake.
He's got Smith here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Ritter now. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Ritter to throw it.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here's Ritter.
Under pressure now. He's going to go down. Sack back around the 8.
Touchdown right here.
It's 2nd and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now.
Wide open.
Ritter back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And inside the 5 here.
Man, Quentin Williams fast as shit, ain't he? God damn.
5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down. But
Williams.
the guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Third and goal, Ritter with it. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass.
Let's go.
And they're able to add on to their advantage.
Let's go.
And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter out of his hands fast into the
I
receiver's
don't give a
hands
damn
even
about you
faster.
screaming, blitzing every fucking play. It doesn't matter. Too good. Let's get it.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this game.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. Rodgers now on first down. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. He'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 24 yards the gain there, another first down as well.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Pass complete. He's got
Keep
his
going outside on my fucking
and he's going to be
cover.
down inside the 20 at the 15. 15 yards down to the 15 and a first down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Another
Wow.
throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Bathed them a little too much.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Everybody's playing this. Clock work out the way it all.
Morstead out now following the touchdown.
It's just somebody that can do both. Got the base, Billy running.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now
with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Sauce at safety.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Ritter. And that is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
About to fuck him up with this shit.
In motion, Hollins. On 3rd down, Robinson.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Gee, me, I got a lot of flavor. 1,500 check this
So
house.
it looks like the offense isn't going
Fuck
anywhere.
on, bitch, I'm still a
They're going to
player.
go for it on 4th and 7.
Fuck on, bitch, I'm still a player.
Ritter looking to throw here on 4th.
Oh, man, that's tough.
Pressure right.
And that's going to be
Fuck
incomplete.
this shit.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So they
Fucking
take
selling right now.
big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? 'Cause I think
Love
the
when
team's
they hurry
gonna
up.
look at him, Coach,
Make
we're
mistakes
gonna
when they
go
hurry up
forward
against
there.
me.
No confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's
Make
going
mistakes.
on here? You owe us some explanations.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be
He throws the ball as a pick,
I'm
y'all.
liking what
A
I'm seeing
game.
from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a
Game.
shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half
Ooh,
winds
Garrett.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown.
A great effort there as the first half is
Damn, bro.
winding down.
And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Zerline now for the PAT. And that makes it 14-10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything
Fuck.
here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust
Look at
their
that.
guys
This nigga's
in
fucking
this
sauce, bro.
situation
God
and decide
damn.
to take a shot.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Back to the air on second down. Here's Ritter again. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go in at the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points. Or school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
10 points, actually.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know he is tough with run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
This now a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
Ritter on 1st and 10. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
And the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
They run it again with Cook.
They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
To throw is Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now this throw caught left side. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends. Rodgers now on first down. Able to shake him off, but he can't get away forever. Down he goes. Bud Dupree off the edge and getting to the quarterback. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Throwing now is Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. They'll run with Cook. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Rolling to his right. And off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20 to 10. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 43 yards. Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Touchdown Falcons. Desmond Ritter on target to Drake London. And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listen to history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. We're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try to bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Yes, a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
And he is going to have the Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. To throw is Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26.
That's some bullshit shit. GG's.